YouTube. What's popping? It's Mars M9. We got the AEW Full Gear 2022 predictions. I am with my boy Dark, aka Aaron X, aka my right hand man, second in
What's
command.
good?
Yes, sir. All right, we gonna make this quick, simple, easy. First match on the card: Darby Allin and Sting versus the last outlaw, Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal. Um, for the sake of this being his debut match in AEW and uh, their history and who's came out on top for the most part, I'm gonna go with Jeff Jarrett and Sting. I mean Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal defeating Sting and Darby Allin, with Sting taking the pin from Jeff Jarrett after a guitar shot.
I'm gonna have to go with the other team, the Darby Allin and Sting. I just don't think that they can lose.
So
I feel like that.
you're a dudes
I
with
just feel like
attitude fan, huh?
I just feel like that wouldn't be good for Darby Allin, even if he doesn't get pinned.
I mean, hey, Jay Lethal is he's that guy at the end of the day. Just saying. But anyway, moving on, we have Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, taking on the returning her first match in about, I'll say 4, maybe 5 years. Saraya, formerly known as Paige, and I'm gonna go with the obvious pick here, and it's gonna be Saraya coming out on top because it doesn't make sense for her to lose such a feel good match.
I have to go with Saraya too. It's just an obvious pick in my
Yeah,
opinion.
can't go wrong with that one. Next, we got a steel cage match. Trying to keep the rodents out. Trying to keep Christian Cage out of the cage. We got Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus. Grudge match. Best friends turn bitter enemies. Luchasaurus turning his back on the man that he spent years traveling the road with in order to align himself with, you know, Edge's second fiddle. Um, I'm joking. I'm joking. I think Christian Cage is one of the greatest heels in the history of the professional wrestling business. Um, Misused in WWE for the most part. Uh, ah, I got Luchasaurus winning this. Pretty sure Jungle Boy beat him in their last encounter. And in steel cage matches, we all know that the steel cage never keeps anybody out and never stops interference. That match, the match type and the point of the match is so so dead. Luchasaurus wins. Christian Cage interferes.
Yeah, I think the same thing's gonna happen also. Steel cage matches are just like so like cliche. I feel like
Yup,
literally people get in literally no matter what.
yup,
And interfere no matter what.
Next, we had an AEW TNT Championship. Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Samoa Joe. Now, this match, this match can go a few different ways. On one hand, I see Samoa Joe winning the match, unifying the ROH TV title with the TNT title. But at the same time, I can also see Ricky Starks interfering in this match to make sure Hobbs doesn't win, allowing that last outcome to happen. Or somehow, some way, Joe and Wardlow are so up each other's throats, or down each other's throat, at each other's necks, beating the piss out of each other to the point where one of them puts their finisher on the other one. Hobbs comes in, steals the win, which eventually incites a feud between Hobbs and Ricky Starks over the TNT title. But I think that Hobbs and Ricky Starks are going to be staying away from each other for a while, so I'm going to go with the other one. I'm going with Samoa Joe taking the dub, unifying the TNT title with the Ring of Honor television title.
I'm gonna have to go with Wardlow. I don't think Wardlow loses that title.
Hmm. I mean, I don't know. Wardlow's probably been the worst TNT champion in the existence of the title. In my
Yeah,
opinion.
but that's just it's Wardlow, man.
Yeah, but it's no point of keeping a title on a man that ain't bringing no prestige to it. Samoa Joe is one of the greatest of all time. At the end of the day, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Next, we have the match that has been like 2 months in the making. Jade Cargill versus Nyla Rose for the AEW TBS Championship.
I'll take
Uh,
my obvious pick, Jade Cargill.
yep, I'm also taking the obvious pick. Nyla Rose has had her fun. She has become a bigger star with what she's been doing with that title by stealing it from Jade, running around with it and being the unofficial champion and even defending it, and somehow, some way getting away from Jade. Nyla Rose has actually been pure gold with that title. Like, for obvious reasons, to not don't cancel me for this, but for obvious reasons, when I first heard of Nyla Rose, I was kind of in a way weirded out. I would say that was at first. That was years ago. But Nyla Rose has grown on me,
Cancel him.
and as one of the greatest women's wrestler in the business today. But Jade Cargill gets the win, continuing her reign, and eventually losing to I don't know who. I, like it, I don't know. Jade Cargill's reign has just been it's been overdone. It should have ended like 4 or 5 matches ago. uh, Next, the AEW World Trios titles. Death
Yeah,
Triangle versus the Elite.
I'm taking the elite. It's just obvious.
I'm just gonna go with my out of the box pick. I would go with the obvious pick of the Elite because they never lost the titles and they're obviously getting them back because Death Triangle's keeping them. Well, I'm going with my out of pocket pick, out of the pocket, out of the box pick. English. Um, I'm going with nobody. Nobody wins this match. Lights go out as you think it's about to be over. And it's the return of the House of Black. And that's going to spark upcoming 6 man, a triple threat trios tag team title match. Um, yeah. Next, the Ring of Honor World Championship. The Ocho, the Wizards, Lionheart, Le Champion, Chris Jericho, defending the Ring of Honor title against arguably top 3 greatest Ring of Honor champion of all time, Bryan Danielson. One of his right hand men, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. And the pound for pound strongest professional wrestler in the business, Claudio Castagnoli. This match is also a toss up, -1. I think it's pretty obvious that Sammy Guevara is not winning that title. Um, Honestly,
Chris Jericho
Yeah,
retains.
Jericho retains. I see Daniel Garcia cause I see turmoil between um Blackpool Combat Club happening. Um, Sammy Guevara getting dropped. Daniel Garcia costing Bryan Danielson and Jericho once again getting that pin over Claudio Castagnoli. Next, the AEW World Tag Team Championship match. Swerve and Our Glory look to recapture the tag titles from the Acclaim. And honestly, the with the Acclaimed's title run being completely inferior to the Chase, I've established that the Acclaimed are better without titles, and titles hold back their potential. So, in saying that, I got Swerve in Our Glory recapturing the titles and becoming two-time AEW Tag Team Champion.
Come on, man. Everybody loves the Acclaim, man.
I mean, yeah, but the titles are holding them back, in my opinion.
I gotta go with the Acclaim, man. I'm just a fanboy.
Yeah. Long Island, that's Long Island. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Next, the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament Finals. Ethan Page versus Brian Cage, and now after knowing tonight versus Ricky Starks. Triple threat match. Um, I think it's a triple threat, unless it's some type of gauntlet, but I doubt it. Uh, Ethan Page, you cool. Brian Cage, you're cool. But I'm going with my obvious pick here with Ricky Starks. He has a lot of momentum behind him. He's over. He's one of the next big things in this business.
Yeah, that's a very obvious pick, I think, too. I think Ricky Starks is gonna win.
Yeah. Now, granted, Brian Cage has credibility as he has won a Casino Royale ladder match or whatever that crap is called. What and got that same chip that MJF currently has, but he wasted it and lost it. Um, and Ethan Page has been on a tear lately, but that tear Ethan Page has been on, and Brian Cage's credibility has absolutely nothing on Ricky Starks. Um, and now for the main event, the match that we've all been waiting to hear about and talk about, the match that
Hey,
is
we missed a
somehow,
match, bro.
some I did. What match I
Yeah,
missed? Oh, I
the
did.
Tony Storm versus Jamie
Yeah, let's
Hayter.
back it up. Let's back it up. The
Back
interim
it up, back it
AEW
up,
Women's World
back it up.
Championship. Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter.
Let's
I'm
go,
going
Jamie
with Jamie
Hayter.
Hayter. Yep.
Yeah, I think
I want Tony Storm's run as interim champion has been lackluster. It's at the point of no return. Thunder Rosa returning, facing Tony Storm will not be good. That match will not be received well. But Thunder Rosa returning to face a unsuspected challenger in Jamie Hayter to try to recapture her title, it's a lot better because Thunder Rosa's return, she's gonna have momentum. So it's gonna have to be that same old story of former champion returns, automatically takes back the title. We've seen this multiple times in AEW. We've seen it every time they've done the interim title thing. The former champion always returns to take the title back. This way with Jamie Hayter, you can actually have Hayter beat Thunder Rosa because there's no way in hell that the crowd is going to be more behind Tony Storm than they are Thunder Rosa. But I can guarantee you, I can bet every cent I have that Jamie Hayter will be way more over than Thunder Rosa, and the reception for Hayter will be way higher than what there would be for Thunder Rosa. Therefore, Jamie Hayter, the better win, the better option for a long term to have as a long term champion. Um, and now the match that everyone's been waiting for, the match that the world is talking about, the match that is somehow, some way, a complete toss up, and no one knows definitively who's winning this match. As we have John Moxley versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, for the AEW World Championship. Now, here's how I'll break this match down. MJF has the casino chip, cashing it in. Obviously, he has that big contract where he can at the end, going into 2024, he's gonna be, the biggest free agent, and all of the money's on him, and that title is gonna be his bargaining chip. Do I have MJF actually going into 2024 as AEW World Champion? Yeah, I do. But is tonight his match? No, it's not. John Moxley is defeating MJF, and MJF is going to tap into that asshole in him and actually cheat next time and win the title. This time he doesn't got this. This is not his match. Full Gear is not MJF's match.
Well, I have to go with my boy, man. It's
I
my
know
Long
you do.
Island boy.
I know.
My Long Island boy, MJF,
I
man.
know you do. I just don't. I
I
don't
have
think it's
no
his night.
bias at all.
Yeah. All right, dude. Yeah. No bias, my ass. But yeah, I don't. I just don't think it's his time. I think he will get it, but this current babyface thing that he's kind of doing right now, well, not necessarily babyface, but like tweener win fair thing that he's doing, is it gonna go on for much longer? And this is gonna be it's gonna be what costs him the title. But those were the full gear predictions. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, share it, follow all of the socials down below. Check out whatever affiliate links that might be down there. Dark socials will be down there as well.
Have your
So
dogs follow as well. Have your pet fish follow. Everybody subscribe, follow, whatever it is.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Even your pet hamster.
yeah,
Let anybody follow.
yeah. Make sure you turn that
Yeah.
notification bell on. Go over to Twitch, follow that, turn that notification bell on, and like I said, let me know what you thought about these predictions. Let me know your predictions. Um, and yeah, till next time. Peace.